Nick Sorsinski is going to sing All That's Known from Spring Weekend. So let's have a halftime Howie welcome for Nick Sorsinski. Woo!
All that's known in history and science, overthrown at school, at home by blind men. You doubt them and soon they bark and hound you, till everything you say is just another bad about you. All they say is trust in what is written. Wars are made and somehow that is wisdom. Thought is suspect and money is their idol, and nothing is okay unless it's scripted in their Bible. But I know there's so much more to find just in looking through myself and not at them. Still I know to trust my own true mind, to say there's a way through this. On I go to wonder and in learning, name the stars and know their dark returning. I'm calling to know the world's true yearning, a hunger that a child feels for everything they're shown. You watch me, just watch me, I'm calling, and one day all will know. You watch me, just watch me, I'm calling. I'm calling, and one day all will know.
Great job, Nick. I'm with Nick Sorsinski. You know, talking to Nick before the show, he's talked a lot about running a theater company, the right way and the wrong way to do it. And I was fascinated by a lot of things you had to say. So Nick, talk about, in general, what your theater company is all about.
Sure. Well, our theater company started with me and 3 friends who are very different in our trades. We come from dance backgrounds, from music backgrounds, from theater backgrounds, and I think that really makes us special to get all different sides of theater. What we focus on primarily is making theater an enjoyable experience for everyone involved. That is with the actors, all the way to the people who work backstage, to the people who see our productions.
One thing you talked about I think is very important, and the wrong way of doing things and the right way of doing things is having the right amount of plays per year. So you have enough time for rehearsal, you have enough time where you can promote it, where when you do it, it's not rushed, where everything is just right. Talk about the fact that you want to do the right amount of plays every year and not too many where you dilute the product.
Absolutely. So we believe in only doing a few amount of shows per year because we really believe art is something that should take time and that should really be worked on and continue to be worked on. It should not be rushed. It should be definitely well thought out. So that's our way of thinking about it. So we like to put our heart and soul and as much time and energy as we can into each production.
Another thing you talked about this is fascinating is the theater in general. In the past, there's been criticism about directors, producers being too tough on the young talent, where the criticism is ruthless, where they can break the confidence of a young actor or actress. So talk about working with a young actor or actress and doing it the right way, where you can critique, but in a constructive way where you're not going to break down their confidence.
Well, I think you absolutely said it right there, Howie. The only kind of criticism that should ever be allowed is constructive criticism. Especially at a young age, kids are so fragile and kids are learning about who they are, and I think that's exactly what theater is there for. You are learning and you are experiencing, and directors are role models, just like teachers, just like parents. So you should really be able to express the right way of how kids can grow. You really need to nurture, and there needs to be times where you do need to be a little bit more stern, but it always needs to have an end goal in sight. It always needs to be, I'm doing this because I want you to improve.
One thing that you're doing, which I find quite fascinating, is in your play you're working with 12 different people, but you also have two completely different roles. One, you're an actor, and the other one, you're the director. Talk about doing both things simultaneously. How do you manage that?
All right, well, it's definitely a lot of hard work. It's definitely seeing things from two different ways. You really have to trust that your cast can sometimes work without you when you are directing them, but then also you need to trust your cast for when you come into the role to embrace you and to help you along and to really come together as almost as a family.
So let's get the name of your company, and let's get more importantly the name of the show coming up and when it's going to when you're going to be doing your shows.
Sure, absolutely. So the name of my theater company is Excelsior Theater, and you can check all of our information out on excelsiortheater.com, theater with an R-E. And the show we will be performing is Spring Awakening, which will take place at the Performing Arts Studio in Port Jefferson, opening Memorial Day weekend and the following weekend. And you will be able to purchase tickets online on our website in about 2 to 3 weeks.
That sounds great, except for one problem. It sounds so great, but it's way out in Suffolk County. When, Nick, are you going to bring that awesome show to Nassau? And more specifically, right here to the Long Beach Island Park area?
As soon as possible. Absolutely. We are always looking to perform all over the place. We've done a few special events out in Nassau, so we're always looking for opportunities to perform. We love to travel. We love to bring it to events, to block parties, to fundraisers, which we will be performing on the 29th with Howie.
That's awesome. The whole crew is coming to Billy's Beach Cafe on April 29th, and that's going to be great, Nick.
Yeah, we really can't wait. We can't wait to be a part of such a great, great cause.
Awesome. Nick Sorosinski, making the theater an experience.